Good morning, it's Teddy. A couple days ago, I got a LinkedIn invite from Colonel Jack Miller of the U.S. Marine Corps, and the pretty naked LinkedIn profile, which meant there wasn't a lot of information on it. It also said he worked for LG, and he had very few connections, but maybe 4 or 5 of my connections had already connected with him. And I have a practice that if I don't know who you are on LinkedIn, I'm going to figure out who you are. It's very easy to send a message back to an invitee and ask them to tell me who they are, how do we know each other, and what's the relevance of the invite to connect, which is pretty much my practice. I want to know who you are and what's the relevance of the invite. I can do this in about 10 seconds for every invite I get that I don't know who the person is. And so I sent him a message back, and took a few days, and he responded back to me, and he responded back with what I refer to as the old school Nigerian money scam, and now it's moved into LinkedIn. And his message to me said, I'm retiring from the military, I'm moving back to the U.S., and I need a fund manager to help me manage the money and my wealth. And then he went on to say, and this was the key to the bigger key to me, was I want to keep my LinkedIn profile private and confidential, and I also want to keep our relationship private and confidential to protect my identity and to protect the identity of the people who help him. Clearly was a scam, no ifs, ands, or buts. And so I immediately blocked him, and I immediately told my 4 other connections who had connected with him that he was a scammer. And here's the point of this story. The point of this story is LinkedIn is a professional network, and like any other social network, there are no systems out there to protect us from scammers, from inappropriate content. We are responsible to monitor this activity. We are responsible to block and report scammers. We are responsible for deleting inappropriate content and flagging it as inappropriate. Those are the systems the social media tools have put into place for us to do this work ourselves. There's no overriding body or team of people sitting out there looking for scammers and looking for inappropriate content to protect us. We have to monitor it. We have to report it. We have to block it. So my appeal to you is clearly this. When you discover a scammer on LinkedIn and it's clear to you that it's a scammer, then go ahead and report and block that profile. When you find content on LinkedIn that's inappropriate, distasteful, rude, pornographic, and scamish, whatever the words are that you want to use, then please report and block that content. We are responsible to maintain the value of our social networks ourselves, and a few clicks will go a long way to help us to do that. Thank you very much for letting me share this with you, and I hope it is useful.